One of my favourite local walks is this straight farm path just beyond Arrowe Park. It's the one between Arrowe Park and Limbo Lane. It's a very, very straight path, as you can see, and I believe it was part of a Roman road that went from their main city in the northwest, Chester, or Deva as they called it, to a port at Meols, which I guess they would trade up and down the west coast and over to Hibernia, Ireland. You know, slaves, timber, corn, whatever. It's fascinating to think that, you know, Romans almost 2,000 years ago would have walked along this path. I'm sure it would have looked very different back then, more forested without the fields. Apparently the Wirral was fairly sparsely populated back then. It would have been mostly marshes, some hills, on the, some small settlements. But yeah, it's odd to think that the Romans would have walked up and down here all those years ago with their own lives, their own thoughts, their own feelings, their own worries, their own hopes and dreams. So long ago. It just shows how old the English countryside can be. I mean, I really like this walk. I often do this walk. You can't really do it in the winter because it gets so muddy. You need wellies, so I don't often come in the winter. But this time of year, or when it's dry, or even like last January when it got frozen over, it's a really good walk. And I often do it. A look at a field of wheat, and that chimney in the distance of course belongs to Arrowe Park Hospital. Over there in the far distance is the sea. I don't think you can really see it, but it's there. And there's the hawthorn hedge. Really good. Usually, I mean, you get dog walkers, but it's usually pretty empty around here. There's a little thick wood there. I mean, I know our council still keeps going on about the green belt, wanting to build all over the green belt, and this is an area that is threatened, so I really, really hope that this area doesn't get developed. If you saw my little video yesterday about the meadow by Woodchurch, yeah, I guess that bit could be developed. Be a shame, but it wouldn't be major. But this, I think, should be left untouched. We don't have as much countryside left on the Wirral now as we used, so I hope this bit stays untouched. And when you think there's hundreds and hundreds of acres in Birkenhead crying out for redevelopment, it's criminal to consider building on this part of the Wirral countryside, I think. Rant over. Another quick view. There's the side of the forest. Arrowe Park woods in the distance. And a field of clover. I guess they use the clover for either cattle feed or for ploughing back into the land to increase the soil nutrients. I'm not a farmer myself, so I don't rightly know. But the clover flowers are very pretty with their little purple flowers. Okay, as you can see, it's just a dead straight path, flanked by mostly hawthorn hedge, some oak, okay folks, should I count just a little bit further? Why not? I know I'm the only one who's ever got to watch this, but yeah, why not? I like this walk. Being honest with you, I often do this walk before starting my shift in the summer. I get up early, come and do this walk before starting my shift. Some roses. There's where we've come. Here we are. That gate and path takes you to Limbo Lane. That takes you to the woods of Arrowe Park. Take care folks, and myself if I'm still watching. Have a good day.